Hi, and welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm Kallie Play Game here with Miranda Sanchez.
Hello.
And we're playing Pokemon Sun or Moon. I'm not sure yet, but we'll discover.
We will know as soon as we get in the game because the day-night cycle is the biggest factor of that.
It is the biggest change. So, yeah, if you're wondering about differences, the main differences are the exclusive Pokemon and the day-night cycle. I personally like Moon because I like it when it's daytime at night.
I love the
stay
moon.
up really late.
Yeah, so that was the weirdest thing is it's not just a 12-hour difference, it's that the day is actually night.
Yeah. Like
the
it's like
moon is
canonically
day.
The moon is daytime.
Yeah, which is
Like
you don't find that out till a little bit later in the game. Like someone mentions it and it's just like, whoa, weird.
Yeah. Anyway, so right now, Professor Kui is giving sort of like this Skype-ish introduction to Alola. In Sun and Moon, your character is actually from the Kanto region, so the region of red, blue, and yellow, which is really cool. It's like this little throwback, like you're supposed to be from far away, and it's like, you know, you're going to this new region for the first time, along with your character who's also there for the first time. So everything that they're learning, you're learning too. And I think that enhances the feel of it when you're going in and not really knowing exactly what you're gonna get.
Yeah, and it just your character feels more relatable because you're both starting this new adventure.
Yeah.
It's just so nice. Also, when this little Skype conversation started for the first time when I played it, I just like waved back. I was like, oh, I'm so excited.
Look at the pup! He's so cute!
Rockruff is so good.
Rockruff is what I just caught one last night. I didn't have one.
Yeah, it took me so long to find Rockruff, and when I finally did, I was so happy.
No, it was in Moon. I had to get it during the daytime, which means I had to catch it at well, I had to get it during the sunlight, which is nighttime.
Yeah, so I was searching forever because everybody in this game has a freaking Rockruff.
Who
Like
do we want to be?
are everywhere. Let's be. I don't know. That's what my character would say. It's a hard choice because like you get to choose now,
Yeah, you get to choose.
which
Let's
is
be her.
nice. Yeah,
Be her.
it me.
Yeah.
Um.
Should probably get the stylus out.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Where is it? I have a regular
I think
3DS, not a new 3DS, and I'm like,
It's
there it is.
right
I'm so
there.
used to it being right on the side.
So fun fact, I lost mine.
Your stylus?
Yeah, and then I got a new one, and then my sister was visiting.
Wait, really quickly, what's our name?
Oh man. Frisk.
Our name is Frisk. You don't know what that is.
If you guys know us, then you know why we named Frisk.
Check out a different Let's Play Miranda and I did. Ayo. Yes, we do go by Frisk. Thank you very much.
Oh man, I forgot what I was saying. Rockruff's everywhere.
Rockruff, when you first started playing.
I don't
Who
know.
knows?
I was really excited, guys. I guess I got Heart Gold, and then I had Y, but I never finished it because I was just kind of like not as invested with it. Like the characters didn't grab me as much. But as soon as I got into Pokemon Moon, I was hooked.
Yeah.
Which is really nice feeling because that's, I think, a big worry for a lot of people is just like, you know, Pokemon Go came out. Everyone's kind of really in love with Pokemon again. Is this really, you know, is this just the same thing over and over again that we've had before? And it's not. It really is not.
It's so different. There's so many changes in this version. I outline a lot of them and why I like them in my review on IGN.com. So if you go to IGN right now, you can catch that as well. You might be watching this stream on IGN, so who knows? This is cool. The game sort of opens with this cutscene. Which we're playing Sun. Yay, determined. Nailed it. Yeah. Can you hear me now? No, you can't. Okay. But, so I just like that they really lean into the cinematic. It actually, like, a lot of the game feels like sort of anime-esque to me.
Yeah.
Which, of course, I very much enjoyed. Right, Miranda?
Yeah. Yay, anime.
Yay, anime.
Whoa. Oh no! It's happening again.
Always.
Yeah.
When are you going to talk about Dota this stream?
Oh, since you brought it up, let's talk about Dota.
Yeah.
No, we'll keep it on Pokemon.
Yeah, we'll keep it on Pokemon. So, we are playing Sun, and Miranda and I both played Moon, so we can highlight a lot of the differences right away. So one of the differences is Mimikyu. Mimikyu is my new favorite Pokemon of all time. I'm in love with Mimikyu. It's perfect. And 3 months later. So what you saw there was Lily, the mysterious assistant, escaping from somewhere mysterious. It's all very mysterious. Ooh, I wonder what that could be. I'm not going to spoil it for you because you got to play for like 30 hours before you figure it out. Which is awesome. I think the story's paced really well as far as I mean, like, some of the writing is weird. I think Team Skull especially is like, yo, what's up, homie? And I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just like, what?
Like, they
okay.
come up and they're like, yo, it's me. And
The grunts are very silly.
yeah. The beautiful sun. There's Mom.
Hi, Mom.
Once again, you don't have a
So
dad.
happy.
Where's Dad? Your dad is
Just Mom.
Your dad is mentioned, but I haven't seen him.
No.
And look, there is a Kanto. I always say Kanto because that's how I grew up. Kanto variant Meowth. Meowth is one of the new Alola form Pokemon. Which one of the coolest additions is some of the favorite Pokemon you might have from the first generation, the original 151, have reimaginings for Alola, and they all really fit into this island theme.
Most of them are very cute.
Some of them are really weird.
Yeah.
We're not going to talk about Alola Persian. We're just not. It's not good.
I evolved my Alola Meowth today.
It's not good.
I just let it happen.
It looks like it ate a bee.
So if you've ever watched The Office, like I've started watching that recently, and there's this one character named Toby. And so I was like, my Meowth is now named Toby, so I can get the Persian to be Toby.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Which was a very good choice. I'm proud of you.
yeah, it's just like, all right. It's a good baby. One thing I really like this time is just like seeing the skill of the Pokemon. I always just love seeing that.
Yeah, the overworld Pokemon are, I know the Pokemon in the Pokedex, Pokedex descriptions are sometimes pretty weird with how big a Pokemon is or how much it weighs, but
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to see, like, Machamp, you can see Machamp in the overworld, and it's bigger than you are, and so it's just cool to see stuff like that. And Mudsdale is a new horse Pokemon that you can ride around. We probably won't get to that in 2 hours, but
Nope.
we definitely won't get to that in 2 hours, unless I was just like, I know what I'm doing. I am so excited to meet some Alolan Pokemon. All right. Yeah, there's a lot more dialogue options. Like, you could be really sassy in this game, too.
Yeah, I chose to be sassy.
You did?
Yeah. No, well, I'm nice to certain people, but some people get the sass. Like your rival, he's way too cheerful.
That kid is way too excited. We'll
meet
meet
him very soon. So just a quick
calm down.
shout out if you guys would like to talk with us about this wonderful game that we're playing right now. Hashtag IGN Plays Live on Twitter. And then we are also checking in the comments on our YouTube stream and our Twitch stream. So give us your feedback.
Yeah, ask any questions you might have. We have a lot of things to cover because there's so much stuff.
Yeah, like there's a lot of course, beginning dialogue.
Yeah,
So
there's
kind of like
a lot of exposition that I'll probably just click through, and if you feel like you're missing out, then I would recommend this game. I won't say what I gave it, but if you go on IGN, you can see my review. It's a very elegant tease. All right, so I guess we should probably just start talking about the version differences because that's a big question that, just speaking of the review, a lot of people were asking is how do I know which version to get? And obviously, Pokemon. Obviously, the first difference is the day-night cycle, and people were asking me like, oh, does it bother you for it to be daytime in your game at night? And it doesn't bother me. I actually like it because it's daylight. It's not daylight savings time. Yeah. And I really hate it when it gets dark early, and I stay up late, so I get more daylight in my life.
Yeah,
and I like it.
It is nice. It's just like a flip from my real world. So
Yeah.
let's get a little break.
Yeah, it's nice to just be like, I'm on an island vacation and everything's fine. And oh right, I have to get my hat. Okay. Sorry, Mom. I was not listening to you.
But yeah, so for differences, and of course we were saying before, like the different Pokemon, as always, are different.
Right.
Duh. Anyway.
Differences. So we actually have a version differences in the IGN wiki, which a lot of us have been putting a lot of work into. You can also find that right now on the front page of IGN.com. But so if you want to go look it up really easily, it's there. But I really prefer the Sun Pokemon, actually. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time is Vulpix, and you can get Vulpix, Alola form of Vulpix, which is an ice type. It's Ice Fairy, I believe. And the equivalent in Moon is Sandshrew, Alola Sandshrew. And I was like, I want Vulpix, I want Sandshrew.
I really like Sandshrew, though, so I'm actually pretty happy. Even though I do love Vulpix, and I'll just trade.
It's
just
just
easy.
So the cool thing is version difference. Like, you're not missing out because there's Wonder Trade. A lot of people are playing Pokemon, and you can connect with anyone via the internet. When I was a kid, I had to put a lot of thought into which version I got, and usually I just bought both and then borrowed my brother's Game Boy and link traded with myself. So we've come a long way, is what I'm saying. Then what else? There's not a lot else that's different besides the legendaries. Again, that's your
Standard.
personal preference.
Mhm.
So when it comes to recommending which version to get, it's all your personal preference, and it's not really going to totally ruin or, oops, the heat is getting to me. It's not going to totally drastically change your experience. As with like my opinion of Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire is that Omega Ruby is undoubtedly the correct choice to get because Team Magma uses not water type Pokemon, and it fixes a lot of the type imbalance problems I had with that generation. That's not the case really with Sun and Moon. Both versions are pretty equally balanced in my opinion. Yeah, we have any
I
questions?
agree. Yes, we do actually.
Questions.
Makes26 on our Twitch stream asks, I don't play Pokemon. Is this a good game to start?
Yeah, I would say this is a really good game to start. So one of the things, okay, I'm gonna get really excited because I love Pokemon so much and there's so many cool additions to this game. And I guess we'll be able to show it off a little bit later when we get to some battles, but the battle interface will really help you learn the intricacies and the in and outs of Pokemon battling, especially because the type chart is so complicated and I've been learning it for 18 years and sometimes I still forget the ones types that I don't use very often. I'm like, what is poison good against again? And eventually, I mean, I remember pretty quickly, but if you're new to Pokemon, that can take so long to learn. There's always mnemonic devices, but you don't have to learn that anymore because the battle interface gives you the type effectiveness for any Pokemon you've encountered once previously.
Mm-hmm.
So at a glance, you can see, is this move going to be effective or not very effective? And you don't really have to do a lot of guesswork, and it helps you learn quickly. And I was so happy, and Mimikyu just keeps falling over, which is actually what happens in the game. So it's canon. Yeah, that would be my thing. What else is? So yeah, I would recommend
Quite comprehensive. Yeah, and I mean, if you're on the fence, I think about just getting back into Pokemon. Like, this is a great time. Like we were saying earlier,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just so different, and it really feels refreshing.
Yeah, and it honors. It's refreshing without totally breaking from what Pokemon is, and it really embraces all the things that I love about Pokemon. It's a lot about finding yourself and taking control of your life and friendship and love and all those good things that Pokemon has always been about. So.
Yeah.
Oh man,
So many good things.
Pokemon. Oh yeah, see, Pokemon gives you a whole new way to communicate with people, is what Kukui just said, which is very true in real life as well. It's how I've made a lot of my friends. So, gotten dates from Pokemon before. Like, it's the whole thing.
Whoa.
I would highly encourage trying Pokemon. Yeah. All right.
So where are we going?
So basically, this intro sequence is a little bit lengthy, and I would say it's more of a slow start in some ways than Pokemon games previously, but not in others, and we'll get to that in a little bit. But basically, they're introducing the island location to you, and so talking about the guardian deity Pokemon, which is Tapu Koko, of this island, which is Melee Island. There's 4 islands, 4 main islands. And so the whole thing is we got to find the island Kahuna, which is sort of like a gym leader. What?
What is happening?
Whoa, it's Mysterious Lily. I love her outfit.
She's so silly.
She's adorable. I love her so much. I think the characters are really fleshed out, especially her. And again, without spoiling anything, the more I played through the main story, the more I grew to love her.
So one of the things that I really like
Wait,
is characters
go
with
ahead.
bizarre personalities, and she has one.
She's so weird.
She's weird.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to highlight the camera work here. The
yeah.
camera work is so far beyond what we've gotten in Pokemon before, and this very cinematic camera pans. And for a Pokemon game, it helps you get immersed in it. But yeah, she is super weird. She's a weirdo. I love her.
So fancy.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, she's strange and she loves shopping.
She's
But not in a weird, like, obvious way. She just, like, looks at clothes. She's like, oh, yeah, I thought about going to buy clothes.
She's not like, I'm a girl who loves shopping. She just is really excited about.
She just stands outside.
It's almost like she's trying to find her own style, and so it's not the stereotypical thing. And this is the first actual cutscene movie that we get, and I really like this because it's Spearow attacking this mysterious Pokemon she has with her.
Gosh darn you, Spearow!
And if you don't remember, that's what happens in the first episode of Pokemon
Pikachu.
Anime. I Choose You, Pikachu.
Aww.
She's so cute. And so shy. Oh, baby. You could also apparently buy her bag if you want a new gym bag.
What's wrong? Who are you?
I'm gonna say, who are you? Who
Never
are
mind me.
you? I have to help Nebby.
Aw.
Oh, Nebby. Oh, it's crying! I didn't actually realize it was crying because I was too busy taking the note that there were Spearow. I was like, Easter egg, there are Spearow.
It's that she's so sad.
Also, the appearance of Spearow indicates that not every first generation Pokemon has an Alola form, and so not all of them do. Which was a question a lot of us had going into it when they were slowly releasing different Alola forms. Not all of them do.
Just again to mention, if you guys have any questions for us or anything about the game or anime, hit us up on the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat, and also on Twitter, #IGN Plays Live, and we will check those out.
Yeah.
So James Stuffington asks on Twitter, can you change your Pokemon's nickname?
Yeah, there's a name rater. The other cool thing, so like I was hinting at earlier, this intro was a little bit slow feeling for people who are used to Pokemon games because you kind of get a Pokemon right away almost. There's usually a little bit of a quest you go on, like a little bit of a goal you have, like, oh, I gotta find a potion or whatever it is, and then you get a Pokemon. This one has a little bit of exposition, but things like the name rater, the move deleter, the types of Pokemon you have access to right away at the beginning of the game, open it up a lot more quickly. So the name rater, I think, is in like the second town or something. You can change your nicknames right away. But remember, you cannot change nicknames of Pokemon you got in a trade because that shows the original trainer's love for it.
Oh, still loyal.
Always.
Even when you change.
Even when you get I got a Pokemon, like I got a Snorlax in Wonder Trade once, and its name was Fat A and 2 asterisks, and I was so sad. And I was like, you're so mean to Snorlax, leave Snorlax alone.
So we have a comment in the Twitch chat. I'm like, oh my gosh, good job. Feral Jim said, OMG, I did it. I just got my female Popplio after 72 resets.
You did it!
Yay!
So fun. Okay, I'm sorry, I dropped the 3DS. I'm going to continue moving this right along. You get a little shard of a thing, and that's amazing because typically starter Pokemon have a 75 to 25% male-female ratio, so it's incredibly hard to get. I'm sorry, I got really. Yeah. So it's incredibly hard to do that. No, it's fine. I asked her, "Who are you again?" Because she refuses to answer that question.
She just doesn't want to tell you.
So good job. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah. So we'll talk about starters here in a minute once we get to the starters.
Yes. We'll get there in a second. We're not going to do any resets. We're going to just stick with what we got.
Yeah, it's like we get what we get. But yeah, this beginning part just takes a long time to get through, but it's good. So we are skipping through it now, but if you're going to play it, obviously do what you want. I would say don't skip through it, which
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, I think it's actually pretty good.
It sets up
getting to know her.
It sets up some important stuff and raises some important questions. There are a lot of things where you walk into a cutscene right after another cutscene, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Some things take a little bit long to get through. It's like, wait, I wanted to save, though.
Yeah.
See what other questions we've got.
Hey, Frisk. We found his assistant. Surprise! She's his assistant. We knew that already. It's fine. Oh my gosh, she's so precious.
JoJo's action going on in the YouTube chat.
Pokemon Diamond is unbreakable. Nailed it.
Oh my gosh! That's really good. So, Bryce Short asked us in the chat, what is your opinion on the Alola forms?
I'm excited about a lot of them. I think my favorite right now is Marowak. Because she's a baton, like she wields a flaming baton bone, so she's pretty cool, and she's Fire Ghost. I mean, it can be he or she, mine, she. That's my favorite one. I think some of the other ones are a little weird, but I think all of them they're trying to kind of have this island feel. So I think the one that everybody is kind of laughing at right now is Duck Trio, which has this like...
Yeah, somebody was asking earlier, it's like, what's up with the hair?
So there's actually a cool explanation for this. It's something called Pele's hair, which is a phenomenon that has to do with the way lava cools. And so it's based on island ecology, which I think is really interesting. And like Geodude and Graveler Golem are all, they look like kind of volcanic rock. So they're trying to go for this island feel. So even if you don't really like them, I think it was creative. I think Persian is the least creative one.
We need to jump off that topic and get right on these starters.
We do, yeah.
Because our children are right in front of us. We have to choose one.
So I picked Rowlet.
I picked Poplio.
Which means we might have to pick Litten just to cover off.
Yeah, so we've got experience with all of them.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Also,
I think Rowlet's the most popular, easily.
I wish I'd picked Poplio. But, and that's because of the way my team is balanced right now. But Litten will help us with a battle early on, I think.
Oh, a lot of people really wanted Rowlet. Yes,
sorry.
Litten will help a lot.
Yeah. This is actually for the interest of like getting through the early game a little quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's talk starters while we're doing it. It's a very cute cutscene where you like
I love this part so much. I got really emotional because I just love my Pokemon.
Your starter has to pick you too. And they're all your friends, and it's so important.
It's like, obviously, it's going to pick you.
Look at this face!
Like, what happened if it just... Okay. Oh! Sorry. Maybe it knows it was the last one chosen for the team.
Actually, when I demoed this game for a preview, I picked Litten, so it was my first one chosen.
Okay. Oh, it's so happy.
Oh, baby kitty!
How funny would it be if the Pokemon rejected you?
Simba! That would be hilarious and too real.
Yeah, they would never let it reject you.
No,
it's so happy.
I
just wish its final evolution would be better. So that's kind of like the big thing for me. Like, picking your starter isn't just, of course, about its first form. Like, you got to look through its entire lineage. Like, what's going to happen with it? Like, this is your partner for a very long time. So, Morty. Oh!
I named it after Miranda's cat.
That's my cat's name. She's a sweet baby angel. Yeah, and Litten's final evolution is not really my thing. And Kallie, you have a very good explanation.
I have a lot of opinions about this. Fire-type starters need to stay on the ground. They need to stay quadruped. It's not cute. It's not good anymore. Not okay. It just keeps happening. Luckily, Incineroar is not firefighting. It's fire dark, but still. So stay on the ground.
One thing I really like is completely different, but like dogs with jobs. I love that so much. Like, see a little police dog or something. I'm just like, go dog, you're doing so good.
Or a dog that fetches the mail. You little mailman.
This one's just like all of the starters get a job by the end. Which job do you like most?
Do you want an archer? Model? Mermaid? What is...
she's like a opera singer, kind of.
Or what's Incineroar besides
He's like a
stupid?
Wrestler. Oh gosh, jeez.
I really hate Incineroar.
So please let us know. Which profession would you like your Pokemon to have?
I think the other thing is the secondary type. So Rowlet is cool because it goes from... First of all, it goes from adorable to Pete Wentz to Robin Hood. And it's a pretty cool evolutionary line. I like my Decidueye a lot. It has this really cool exclusive move, but it goes from grass to grass flying. It goes from grass flying to grass flying, then to grass ghost finally. And I just like the grass ghost combination. I mean, I like Trevenant a lot. But I have 3 ghost type Pokemon on my team right now.
Yeah, it's hard to balance that. 'Cause it's like, but what if I just have all of these and make them super strong and just slay anyway?
It's like, okay, I'm just gonna battle Hao. Oh, and Hao picks the weaker Pokemon because he doesn't care, and
he has to lose to you.
Yeah,
which is nice.
I mean, he's so cheerful.
I cannot take him. He's
too much.
Too positive.
Oh, baby.
See, everyone who wanted to see Rowlet.
There you go. There he is.
There he is, but now he's gonna get wrecked. So
yeah.
Sorry.
See ya. Ember it is. So of course the new battle interface doesn't totally come into play here because we haven't seen Rowlet before. But I will show off a couple things really quickly just to compare the two. Also, is you don't get to see type. You would see it the second time around, but it also it also shows if you like used Growl or something and it would show that effect. So if you like close your 3DS and forget what you did, you can see kind of where the battle is, and I like that a lot. Oh, bye. See ya. But yeah, so going back to the final evolution typing, so there's Grass Ghost, Fire Dark, and Water Fairy. And for me, the only one that wouldn't have given me overlap in the Pokemon I want to have on my team would have been Litten. Although I really like Marowak a lot. So it all depends on like what you want, and obviously if you don't have to keep your starter. I feel so guilty when I put my starter.
Oh, my starter always has to be with me. I think it's just that like an obligation to it because it was your first Pokemon. At least for me.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. Let us know. Do you guys keep your starter?
Yeah,
I'm super curious. Again, you can talk to us on Twitter with hashtag IGN Plays Live. We're also checking out the YouTube comments and Twitch comments. We actually have a really good question from Matt Warrington. This person asks, what do you think of the wristband and gems that you can get with the games?
Like the physical one?
I'm guessing, let's talk about both because I think it's good to talk about both.
It is. We haven't gotten a physical one in the office, so I can't really speak to that. I'm not actually sure how it connects to the game, like technically, logistically how it connects. But in game, I think Z moves are kind of like it's the big change they kind of touted first. But it's probably the most insignificant one for me. It's just sort of an ultimate move, and I've never used them. I really liked Mega Evolution last gen as an addition, and it really added dimension to competitive battle, and I don't really see Z moves doing that so much, because there isn't really a strategic, it's just the only strategy you need to have is when to use it.
Yeah, it's just like, here's a lot of power right now. Go. Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's a little different, like even using an ultimate in something like Overwatch has a strategy element and how it, like when you time it, like compared to the rest of your team or something like that. This is just kind of like, I pressed a more powerful button. So, I mean, the animations are kind of cool.
Yeah, that's the big thing.
Pretty anime.
You look really cool when you're doing it. And some Pokemon have their own special Z moves.
Yeah, some have exclusive. Pikachu,
I like the little dances that they do. Yeah. It's like really cool. So if anything, it's just a fun extra battle thing that you have just to win a little bit faster, maybe.
Yeah.
Or the panic button. So.
Yeah, it is sort of a panic button. If you are in a pinch, it does help. Some of the battles are a little challenging if you don't have exactly the right Pokemon you want, or you didn't have access to a Pokemon that you needed for the battle at a time or something like that. It can be nice to just kind of press that panic button and get out of a battle easily. But if you want to play on a little bit of a handicap mode, or reverse handicap mode, I guess, want to play on hard mode, don't use Z moves, and it'll be slightly harder, I guess. Okay, I forget which direction. Okay. Oh, is the sun setting already?
All right, so it seems like everybody pretty much keeps their starter with them.
Aw.
Which is really nice.
I'm so proud of everyone.
Yeah, you gotta keep your buddy.
Yeah. Oh, this region is so pretty.
Some comments not appropriate. Anyway.
Oh, gosh.
It's just really funny.
Man, don't even get me started on Dragon Ball Z. I see those Dragon Ball Z or Dragon Ball Super comments. Don't even.
I know. We got a whole Anime Club episode about that.
Yeah, if you want to hear me talk about Dragon Ball Super. Different video. Oh, that's a good point. Hard mode is no experience share.
Yeah, so on our YouTube channel mentioned that, which is a good point. Yeah, since you have to trade out all your Pokemon so often. Experience share is just so nice.
Yeah, this is a nice, I don't have to do anything. It's just tutorial. Miranda, do you want to switch places at some point?
Yeah, whatever's fine.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe
probably trade off at the hour mark or something.
Yeah. So right now we're just like watching a battle happen. So it's just like here's how to catch a Pokemon tutorial.
Oh, but he does it wrong. The cool thing in that they also added is you can just press Y and then cycle through all the Pokeball options, and then you don't have to go through your bag, which means you can spend less time doing inventory management and more time catching Pokemon that you want. So I like that too. There's so many little things that add up to like, oh, you fixed all the things that irritated me from Gen 2 onward.
So Brightshore asks us, what do you think of the soundtrack and graphic style of the game so far?
The soundtrack is a really cool reimagining of the original music in a lot of places. Original battle music kind of made in this island theme. It sounds sort of ukulele-esque in a lot of ways.
So you're definitely on an island and you're having a good time.
I think I love the camera angles. I mean, I mentioned that before, but the camera work, quote unquote, that they put into this makes me so happy. and you just get to see the beauty of the region. But it does get a little fuzzy on 3DS, I will admit. Like, it kind of gets a little, not pixely, but it just looks a little weird.
You're saying like the original 3DS, not
Yeah,
the new
I don't
ones.
have a new 3DS. I have a regular one.
Yeah, I also noticed sometimes my 3DS would chug a little bit through some battles, which
Yeah, a
was
little
really
bit.
surprising because I've never had
Never had that happen.
that with any 3DS game.
A little bit of a frame rate drop in some areas. Okay, Picky Peck.
Apex, okay.
I named mine Peter, because Peter Piper Picky Pecked pickled peppers, or whatever in my mind worked.
I caught one. I was just like, I might need this later, and then I sent it right to the one.
I
I was like,
sent it
it's
right to
cute, but I'm just like, nah, you're not part of this team.
Nah.
I feel so bad.
So pressing Y, oh, it's the coolest thing ever.
It's just so
excited.
convenient.
It's just the smallest thing that made my whole life better. Just brought joy back into my life. Love it. Any more cool questions?
I am looking. Udotora TK asks, what do you think of a Diamond and Pearl remake? I think it's too early for that.
I mean, they're probably
Maybe. I mean,
the lowest on my list. I would rather have a Gen 2 remake. Because those are my favorite gens. Because just, I mean, like, that's not even a, that is just my personal, because I want that for my life.
yeah. So Diamond was the one I really got into after Gold. Makes sense. But
Upgrade!
but after that, I kind of dropped off Pokemon just because it did need that refresh for me. But I really like that generation of Pokemon, so I would be happy to see more of that again. But otherwise, I'm just kind of like, I don't think we need remakes right now. Or we could, but I'd rather just have new Pokemon games. Honestly.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Potion. Oh, yeah. One thing I noticed, and I don't even know if I just am noticing it now for no reason, but it seemed like the difference between Pokeball, Great Ball, and Ultra Ball is more pronounced in this generation. Like, I was really, my goal is always to catch as many Pokemon with only Pokeballs, because I like to have a uniform just Pokeballs in my party.
Bothers me so much when I go to the Pokemon Center and I get them healed up, and then I saw all these different Pokeballs, or like there's two Great Balls and the rest are normal. I'm just like, what? But they look bad. I wish you could like put stickers on them or something.
Yeah, decorate them. But yeah, so my goal is always to use only Pokeballs, but I actually had trouble with that in this game, more so than I did in Alpha Sapphire, I think. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
The Rising said, Team Valor. Yes.
Whatever.
Pokemon Go, yeah.
It's fine. No judgments.
It's real important.
Yeah.
Rob Shaw 8 asks, will you be watching the new Pokemon anime series? Yay, anime!
Yay, anime! Most likely, I'm sort of curious. I haven't been following the Pokemon anime for some time.
I don't have cable, so we'll see if I can figure out a way to do that with work stuff, maybe. Since it's on Disney XD now.
Yeah.
Since I kind of got the license for like all Pokemon right now. I'm sure they'll have some online way of watching it through Disney, because I think there's a lot of apps and stuff, and sometimes certain channels will allow like a week or two later they'll put up an episode for a short time.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it'll come to this kid. Look at this punk.
Oh, this poor little kid.
He doesn't know what's coming to him. He has no idea. Gonna wreck this kid. I love that he's just tossing a Pokeball casually. Like, it's fine. I'm like, you're in preschool. Literally. Oh, youngster.
He's not the... But he's also preschool age, though.
Yeah, there's also preschoolers. Just fun fact. So youngster Jimmy has a Rattata. There is a youngster Joey. He does not have a Rattata. I'm so disappointed.
Oh. Slaying.
Oh, yeah. I was so mad.
This little kid.
I was like, if you had a Rattata, he'd be in the top percentage of Rattata.
I always feel so bad battling with the little kids, but they challenge you.
Yeah.
It's like, maybe it's being nice, fighting with them.
That happened to me at an airport once. A 10-year-old saw me with my 3DS, and we locked eyes. I'm not kidding. We locked eyes. And he was like, are you playing Pokemon? And I was like, you bet I am. He was like, you want to battle? I was like, this is the best thing of my life. So I felt bad. This kid brought a bunch of legendaries, and I just destroyed him. And I probably should have let him win. But
no, you gotta teach him a lesson.
Look, honey.
He's gotta learn.
Mega Kenga. Let's do this. And that was the best day of my life.
Oh.
No, I mean, not really. I mean, one of them. It was up there. I think I was
when
going to see
you-
my family too.
When you beat some of the preschoolers, it looks like you're gonna cry. It's so
yeah,
sad.
they get really sad.
Just like,
Okay,
oh.
finally a Pokemon we've seen before. So now we can see that Ember is super effective, and so this is what I was talking about. Oh, and I really want to point out really quickly, if you press the I button or if you hold L and press A, you get a little bit of it. You don't have to kind of go into summary and then go and look at what the move does if you forget what a move does. And I just like that it's all at a glance and it makes it a little easier to battle. Get wrecked, Audrey!
Oh, poor Audrey.
Poor Audrey.
No, I don't feel bad for any of them. They challenge you.
Yeah.
It's a thing. It's like you might lose.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
I
Someone
need that
has
money.
to lose.
I need that money for clothes.
So, kind of moving on with bigger picture stuff. Jonathan Strong asks, I don't know how I feel about Sun not having gym badges. A little disappointed.
So, well, I don't have one yet, but there's something called the Trainer Passport, which basically you get a little stamp like you would in a regular passport for going, I guess I'll fight him so I can get experience, for beating different island trials, the grand trial on each island, which is basically the equivalent of a gym, but it works a little differently, and I really like that. But it's kind of cool because you can flip through it and see where you've been, and it also displays what beating each trial gets you. So I think the first grand... I get them confused because I've only played through the game once, obviously, but one unlocks, Pokemon under the level of 30 will obey you no matter what and stuff like that. So it works the same way as gym badges as far as the what they get you. But it's a little harder to track if you're not familiar, but there is a way to track it on the save screen. So you can still see your progress in the game, and I think that's really cool.
Yeah. And as much as I like gym badges, I do like that this changes up so much.
Oh, man.
Like, the trials are just so great.
It's going
Oh,
down.
Here we go. Hey, please battle me.
Battle me.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Little
sorry.
kid.
Oh,
Such a little baby.
Oliver. Please, sir, can I have some more?
Friggin' young goose.
Ugh.
He's got to go down. Like, you have to teach him lessons. Like, sorry, this Pokemon is not good for you.
This is worse than Bidoof, man. This is Bidoof Part 2.
It's just like, if you had to choose between inviting everyone at the party and Bidoof was there, but then also young goose, like, you would actually just say Bidoof in a heartbeat.
Oh, yeah. I would totally have Bidoof on my party over Young Goose. Oh, my God. I think I had Young Goose in my party for, like, all of 10 minutes until I got to a PC and was like, bye. I hate its face. Alright, see ya, babe.
So, Valen SDS asks us, would you like if they made a new Pokemon game, just no new Pokemon, but a new area?
I mean, I guess it depends on what I get from that. A lot of what I like about the Alola region is all the things that they added to it work with the island setting. So it gets you invested in the setting, and I think that they were really smart about how they did that.
Yeah, like, even with the Pokemon, the culture just feels so pronounced with that.
Yes.
So I think it would be hard to create an area that didn't have Pokemon that reflected its culture, because it's such a big thing, especially in this one, is just how symbiotic that relationship with them is, the Pokemon and the people.
Yeah.
And just how they work together.
Yeah, it's hard to separate those things, and I think that's one of the things that Sun and Moon does really well, is that it all makes sense. Even though I was constantly being surprised by what I found, different towns, I was really surprised there's a town later on. I talked about my review, actually, that's sort of like Old West feeling, and I just didn't think I was going to find something like that, and it was really, really cool, but it worked, and it had a purpose. It wasn't just some random, like, we made an Old West town, and there it is.
Pichu!
You guys! I still don't have a Pichu in my save.
I searched for 2 hours for Pichu, and then I realized that it comes out during the day. But because I was playing Moon, it's always night for me when I was playing, and so I finally played during the day. We have to catch it. I have to be careful.
I thought maybe I was banking on paralysis, but shouldn't have said that. I jinxed myself.
We'll be fine.
Oh wait. Oh, do we have refresh yet? I don't know if we do.
I don't think so.
The cool thing about Pokemon Refresh is that you can heal status stuff after battle with no money.
Yeah!
I don't have one in my save. This is so exciting. Oh my gosh.
So, do you name your Pikachu?
No.
Me either. Except
we do have Pokemon Refresh.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I don't nickname
Pichu's so
Pichu because
cute.
there's a lot of Pokemon that I got used to in the anime that I don't nickname. including Cubone, Slowpoke, and Pikachu, Raichu.
So-
I nicknamed them.
Going back to the anime a bit, we just kind of touched on it that Disney's getting it. But one thing I've seen a lot of people talking about is the difference in the style for the art and how Ash looks very different.
I don't like it.
I actually don't mind it. I don't like how Pikachu looks, but I don't mind how Ash looks. Like that it's just a little bit more round and. He's changed like so many times.
I mean, I'm a curmudgeon about it. There's nothing objectively wrong with it. I just am like, I
think that's the general consensus that people don't like it, or at least I've never heard anyone say it's great.
Yeah,
Aside from
basically,
you just saying I like it.
yeah.
Okay.
By the way, what I just did was I healed Litton's paralysis, and I'm feeding it a Pokebean, which you can get from several different sources, including cafes. And because I want him to love me. And look how cute he is! Oh,
So
Morty.
happy.
Pokemon Refresh is just a better version of Pokemon to me if you played the last generation, because it has a tangible purpose, and you get to see cute Pokemon still.
Yeah. That's like one thing I was really sad about with Pokemon Go is that you don't have any way to bond with your Pokemon. And so like having Pokemon Refresh on this is just so valuable to me just because I like to see them outside of battle.
Well, I probably could have one-hit KO'd that. Oops.
I think one of my biggest issues with this is that I can't have a Pokemon follow me around.
Yeah.
Why did they take that away?
They have Poke Ride, but like not your Pokemon. It's a rental Pokemon.
Yeah, it's like that's not.
I want Rockruff being my little buddy.
Yeah,
Not fair.
I just want Pokemon to follow me around. Makes me real sad.
Yeah. By the way, what's happening now is we're going to a festival in celebration of the guardian deity of Melee Island, Tapu Koko. So there's a whole explanation for this that has to do with the island setting, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's festival, woo! And you do a Pokemon battle, but I would like someone to heal my Pokemon, maybe.
Go home. Ask your mom.
I have to walk. I have potions.
Oh, oh, okay.
Well, I guess we are saving.
I mean, the thing is, we can just use everything because it's like this isn't our actual save.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, like I don't have to. Yeah, I mean,
Pokeballs everywhere.
I always save items like obsessively, and then I never use them. I'm like, I'm gonna need this later, and then I never use it.
Yeah.
Peter Pick-a-Peck, pickled peppers. All right, we're ready to rock. All right, get wrecked, How. Look at Rowlet, it's so little. Oh.
Little
Oh.
bird.
The other cool thing is it's a very small thing that I really liked, and it kind of helped me kind of get engrossed in the world, is when you're walking through and you see a Pokemon in the overworld, it'll turn to look at you, like it'll react to your presence.
Yeah.
And it's a very small thing, but I just was so delighted when a Miltank looked at me, and then I like clicked on it to talk to it, and then it healed my Pokemon. I was like, this is the best.
So it's like just a good tip too. Always talk to people.
Mhm.
Like it's really easy just to run through a town or pass everything by and just.
If you
get to
didn't
the
hear
next
that,
objective.
he just healed my Pokemon, so
Oh yeah, I forgot he does that.
I forgot he did that.
Yeah,
But anyway.
But yeah, just talk to people. Sometimes they'll give you stuff.
Yeah,
Don't you
that's
like free
in
stuff?
our things to do first page, which I helped work on. It's just really pimping out my stuff. But okay, Island Challenge, blah blah blah. If you really care about the setup, which I would encourage you to check out, then don't skip through it when you play for yourself. If you play for yourself.
Yeah, if you saw the E3 presentation, this is, I think, the fight we saw.
I think so, yeah.
Yes, because I remember seeing the Pikachu in the back, and I was really excited about it. People were like, "Where's the Pikachu?" I'm like, "You see the ears? I did."
Yeah, of course.
People were like, "That's not a Pikachu. That's a whatever." And I was like,
oh, really?
"That's not what I was talking about." Excuse you. Anyway,
But yeah, so what were we talking about before that?
don't skip the cutscenes.
No, yeah. Oh, things to do first. People will give you side quests, and that's how you get some kind of harder to get items. I think I got quick balls that way, which is a great way to catch Abra.
You actually see Abra pretty early on.
Yeah, you see Abra pretty early on, but it can be hard to catch because it still uses teleport, obviously.
Yeah. Classic Abra.
Oh, I burned it. You burned.
But it's not ours, so
Whatever.
I really want
Oh,
a Alola Raichu.
I really want an Alola Raichu.
So cute.
If only I could trade this to myself before we
So-
we delete this save.
I used to have a like the classic DS, and then I got a DSi. So what I would do is trade with myself.
Yeah, I definitely have. That's how I used to get all of my Pokemon. Is trading with myself. Now we have Pokemon Bank, which unfortunately won't be updated for Sun and Moon until I think January or something. I think they just
Yeah, it's
early
a
2017.
A while away.
I'm like, but I want my Sylveon.
yeah.
I want all the
And my
Pokemon I
Luxray.
bred for like 50 hours.
Join you later. That's also hard too. Is like importing your old team.
Yeah.
But you have your new team.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm
just like,
loyal
oh.
to all of them. I nickname every Pokemon I can, aside from the ones I mentioned earlier.
And there's a few that if I don't have any intention of keeping it with me, then I won't nickname it.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to waste the
like
time of like
Young
thinking.
Goose.
Like when you name it, it has to fit. You can't just give it a name.
Yeah, it's not like I'm like Chad.
Here's Bob. No.
No, like I said, I mean, I chose Peter because of Pick-a-Peck. I do that I always have a weird thing. It's always this really long stretch and I have to explain it to somebody else. And, oh, baby, it's okay. It's gonna be okay. Any questions?
Yes, we do. So, big thing. Toy Lover 123 asks, what are your favorite Pokemon?
Mimikyu is my absolute favorite Pokemon. I've never felt this way about a Pokemon before. It's true love. Other than that, I love Eevee, and I love the evolutions, mostly because of the anime episode about Eevee. And, oh gosh, I have a lot. I don't know. What about, Miranda.
So, I think of the Alola Pokemon, it's good to just kind of separate that because there's new ones that you want to check out.
Yeah.
But I kind of cheat because my favorite is just a different version of Pokemon I liked already.
Mm-hmm.
So I never cared about Raichu, but Alola Raichu is the best.
Yep. Electric Fairy.
I kind of want to keep playing more.
Electric Psychic? Fairy.
Fairy. Yeah.
It's cool.
Anyway, I haven't really played enough, I think, to get to know all of the Alola Pokemon because there's just so many.
Yeah.
And that's like a really big part of it is like getting to know them as
There's
you play.
Pikachu.
Yeah. So otherwise though, my absolute all-time favorite Pokemon, very easy, Pikachu. If you know me at all.
If you know anything about Miranda.
Yeah, and I also love Drifloon and Sableye and a few others, but I got a good team. Luxray.
I love Umbreon because you control really easily with Swagger and Foul Play. And I really love Ghost Pokemon, and I love Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar.
So that's one thing I want to point out too is that it's so, like we were talking a little bit before, it's so easy to find Ghost Pokemon early.
It's like my favorite type. And it's so easy. There's a cemetery you can go to right away. You can get Ghastly, Drifloon. You get access to a big variety of types, a wide variety of types very early on. And I was so excited because I love Ghost and Dark type Pokemon and Fairy.
I was curious how that was going to go to with just like geography. Like you're on an island and it's not huge. So I was curious about how they would keep up with that variety. And it was actually just great.
Yeah, it's not like you just meet a bunch of fish.
Yeah. So
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not paying it. So Lily is not a trainer. She just has that Pokemon in her bag.
I was
for
wondering
reasons
earlier
I will not say
today whether or not it would be more comfortable for a Pokemon to be in a bag or a Pokeball.
I don't know. It's sort of like keeping a Chihuahua in a bag.
So, yeah, sometimes I see dogs on Bart and they're in like the little carriers. Yeah. And I wonder how comfortable they are. Probably not that comfortable, but maybe it would be nice to be carried. Sometimes I see dogs in the strollers though, and I'm like, man, you're living the high life.
Oh,
you have to walk. It's like, what?
Like, that's goals, you know? A little bit. That's the fanciest way to live. Wonder what the day will bring me.
So Danielle Palencia asked, where do I get Pichu? So we caught Pichu on Route 1.
I can show you.
Yes.
Yes, I have a Pokedex.
Yeah.
That's cool. You get the Pokedex really early, so I can show you the location. Wow, look at all these Pokemon we saw. Pichu appears on the first island, so you can get Pichu very early on, and it's right behind your house where we found it. And then in Hau'oli, I don't know how to pronounce it, the city, it appears in very key places around the city, in these like gated
I think
tall grass areas.
The easiest place though is going to be on Route 1 in the grass, and make sure you catch it during the day, or like go during the day, because it doesn't appear at night.
It doesn't seem to, at least in Moon.
I ran around for at least an hour and a half at night trying to find it, and I couldn't find it. So
I did the same with Rockruff, and then got one like almost immediately during the daytime in my game, or sunlight.
If you want like a better guide for that, I know we keep pointing to it, but it's actually super helpful. Go to the IGN Pokemon Sun and Moon Wiki. It has all that information if you're looking for a Pokemon.
Yeah.
Where you can find it.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Anything else? I love Pokemon so much.
Me too.
Oh, there's a real cool Easter egg coming up. I want everyone to be prepared.
Yeah, I'm just moment of silence. Oh,
We'll get
we're not there
Well,
yet.
not there yet, but we'll get there, and I'll warn you, and we'll take a pause.
W. Mauchon asks, is moon always in the dark? No, it's day-night cycle. Same thing for sun and moon.
It's just 12 hours ahead.
Yeah, so your day is the night. So the moon
The daytime
is daytime.
of the night.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, but that's just kind of how it is. It's fun.
If you know that reference, hit me up.
And if you guys just want to chat with us. Oh.
Oh.
Which part's this?
That was just something that's important later. I mean, but like, I can't explain why, so don't worry about it.
Spoilers.
No, I'm not gonna spoil it. There was just,
Yeah.
I didn't even say what words were important. That was, sorry. There was a moment.
Glad I missed it. Anyway, if you guys would like to chat with us, hashtag IGN Plays Live on Twitter, and then we're also checking out the YouTube comments and the Twitch stream. So
Yeah.
let us know what you all think.
Yeah.
Liam Green says in our chat, I think Tauros is basically the bike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taurus is, it also is Rock Smash. So, it functions,
Awesome.
which we didn't get to the best thing ever. There's no more HMs. Woo!
Yay.
Poké Ride completely replaces HMs, and so Tauros works like Rock Smash, and if you want to discover that your own, I won't really explain what other ones there are, but it's very, very exciting for me because you don't have to waste party space on a Pokemon you might not want to use, whose moves are only good for getting around instead of battling. Especially because in Alpha Sapphire, it has the most HMs of a Pokemon game, so that one was, I had a Linoon and my Marshtomp. Also, Grubbin rules. Catch a Grubbin.
Grubbin's so good.
Grubbin's so good.
It's funny too when you have a Grubbin out because it's so small and
Mhm.
like you can barely see it in the bottom corner.
It's really cute. And
Oh,
Charjabug is this little battery who looks like a bus, and I just adore him. And also, it's the only Pokemon besides Joltik and Galvantula that's Bug Electric, which is a cool typing. Just because I think it's cool. But it's a lot tankier than Joltik and Galvantula, who are sort of glass. They're more setup Pokemon, and I can actually get some damage out of a Charjabug. So, would recommend catching that if you are not a Pikachu, Raichu person. And you want an electric type.
Just get Pikachu.
Yeah. It also can learn acrobatics and crunch and dig and a bunch of, so it has really good type spread in its move pool. Would recommend. I just want to beat up a young goose,
Yeah, I'm just go Morty.
Get it. Yeah.
It's my cat's name. If for all of you who
You're
missed
just,
it.
just joining us.
Yeah, and if you are just joining us, we've actually had a lot of questions again about like whether or not Pokemon Sun and Moon is a good starting point, or if you liked previous games and you wondering if you should get into this. First off, go read Callie's review because it's excellent and it pretty much answers all your questions.
Thank you.
Second, yes, just play it. It's fantastic. As someone who was kind of lost with Pokemon X and Y, like I just not necessarily I didn't know what to do. I just wasn't in love with it.
Yeah.
I was instantly hooked with Sun and Moon. I think the culture of the game is really nice. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I like the new Pokemon. I like that I get to see some of the original 151 in a different form.
Yeah.
So I would say yes. And as we've said multiple times too, it explains things super well. So if you're just getting into the game and you don't really know much about Pokemon or how to play it with its turn-based system, it has a lot of really great tools for that.
I'm a little nervous because I forget when Wingull learns Water Gun.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Sorry, Morty.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Oh, it's fine.
The reason I'm not really balancing between the Pokemon I have is because we're not playing the long game. We're just kind of showing you around, so I'm just kind of counting on Morty to carry us through this area.
Morty. I believe in you. Extra
Also,
pets tonight.
I do want to I do want to show off a different thing that happens in Pokemon Refresh, where if you had a water battle, you can blow it dry with a Porygon hairdryer.
Oh, so
It's
cute.
so cute.
So happy.
I love you, Litten. Yeah, that's just a thing I had to point out to you all.
So John H asks, so there's no HMs, then how do you surf?
Poké Ride. That's all I will say. And you can, I mean, like, you can look at the IGN wiki if you would like the answers to that. But okay, here we go. Are you ready? The Easter egg. Ah, my body is ready.
I
Shout out to Reggie.
like that they put that in there. That's cute.
I do too.
It's
Reggie
like-
totally embraces it too. If you don't know, that is a quote from Reggie Fils-Aimé, the CEO of Nintendo of America, who said it on an E3 live stage, demoing, I think, the Wii Fit board thing. Why do I have all that information in my brain? I don't know. Probably because it's my job.
So Ubi88 asks us, Pokemon Amiibo cards a missed opportunity?
I'm gonna say I'm grateful they don't exist. Well, first of all, I have Pokemon cards, and I still buy those.
Yeah.
Second of all, that's way too much money. There's so many Pokemon.
So I see like having certain Pokemon as amiibo for different games and stuff, but I don't really know what application they would have for Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, it would either defeat the purpose of trading or reduce the amount of trading you would need to do, or discourage you from exploring and trying to catch those Pokemon and find them in the overworld. So it's like, I'd rather not.
Speaking of which, have you used that QR code thing?
I haven't, but
forget what it's
when
called.
you catch a Pokemon, yeah, there's a QR scanner. When you catch a Pokemon, you get a QR. It generates a QR code in your Pokedex. And so I think the application, if I'm not mistaken, is like so Miranda caught Pichu, and I don't have Pichu in my game. If I had never seen a Pichu, which won't happen because Hao has one, but if I had never seen one and I didn't know where to find it, I could scan it into my Pokedex, and I would get information on Pichu. And I'm pretty sure that's how it works, but I haven't really needed to use it. So it's like not a very necessary feature as far as, I mean, I'm sort of old school in terms of how catching Pokemon.
We just got a great pal.
Oh my gosh. So Rotom Dex is sort of like a companion that talks on the bottom screen to you. And I think it's one of the best implementations of a companion that helps you and points you in the right direction, because it's not intrusive and it's not on the top screen. You really don't have to pay attention to him if you don't want to.
Mhm.
But he does give you hints like, oh, remember, like if you boot up the game, he'll be like, remember we were supposed to go to that place over there. And so I really like that.
Yeah, and he's just got a good personality too.
He's really funny
Kind
and
of
cute.
silly.
He's a silly boy.
And it blinks just randomly. Just
Yeah.
it's alive.
You go into another room, he's like mid-blink, so he's just kind of like, and he makes a weird face. Find it very entertaining. Lily lives in the professor's house. Don't worry, it's not weird. I think that downstairs there might be items, like an item that you can find, and there's like books that he has, but we're not going to really bother with that because it's not necessary.
Yeah, there's always a ton of exploring you can do. We're
Yeah.
just kind of trying to get as far as we can with this 2 hours. We're already almost an hour in.
Yeah, and we're going to trade off in like 3 minutes, and you're going to take over. Yeah, we're going to do the Pokedex and all that stuff, and the Island Challenge. Oh yeah, here we go. The Island Challenge replaces gyms. It's pretty cool.
I really like it.
Mhm.
It's so much fun. It just feels kind of back to what I was saying earlier, just like going into that culture, and it just feels authentic and real and like established.
Yeah, and it doesn't. Yeah, I would say authentic is a really good word to describe it, because it's a really good way to get to know the region and get to know the captains, and they're really charming, kind of funny, silly characters. These sort of they work sort of like gym leaders in that they run these trials that you do, but not all of them are battle focused. Some of them are scavenger hunts or quizzes, and it's really fun to just explore a little bit outside battling in the world of Pokemon, and I think this game really leans into that well.
Mm-hmm. Let's
Alright.
see where Tom's talking right now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, if you need some help, give him a little poke. And then he'll show you a map. And so we have a lot of ground to cover. And I say this in my review, but this game is 30 plus hours just to get through the main stuff. And I'll hand this over to Miranda now, and we'll trade electronics. Whoa. Cool.
All right. Let's get to it.
Deadly Deadly Dead on YouTube says, can you say my name, please?
Whoa.
Deadly Deadly Dead. That's why I
I
said
feel
it.
like we're summoning something.
Good. Again, if you're just joining us, you can tweet at us at #IGN Plays live on
I do
on
the
Twitter, obviously.
I did the hashtag.
Hashtag. Or we're on YouTube and on Twitch, so we're monitoring all those comments.
Mm-hmm. We're now taking out a young goose. We are
Ugh.
not friends.
Nope.
Get out of here. Poor Morty needs a little help. It's not very healthy right now.
Yeah.
I feel so bad. I always hate it in battles when my Pokemon faints. It's just the worst feeling.
I know, I'm like, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do some Pokemon care. A big thing about Pokemon Refresh 2 is that you can overdo it. Like you can feed them too much.
Yeah,
So
they have
That's what I want.
fullness.
Just gonna
And I want to
clean
point
it
out the comb is Larvitar.
So
I always forget what order it is, Larvitar or Pupitar. Because in real life I forget.
You can also make them really angry. I'm trying to make
it.
See, it doesn't like it when you touch its tail.
Oh, if you touch Grimer, your hand turns to like, it looks like you're getting poisoned. And if you touch Pikachu or Pichu on the like cheek pads, you get a little electric shock. There's little Easter eggs in there that you can find.
Cute.
It's really cool.
So yeah, if you go to switch your Pokemon, you can see how full they are. So Morty needs like one more bean, and then it's done.
People are asking if this is an emulator. No, we have a 3DS capture kit. It's a special kit for capturing on 3DS. And that's why it looks like that. But it's an official Nintendo thing. See? Yeah, it's really cool.
Oh, it's so happy.
Trebor Nosedivod, I'm sorry, sounds, Pokemon care sounds dumb. Then you don't have to do it. It's not necessary.
Yeah, it's totally optional. But your Pokemon will bring it up to you in battle. Which is kind of weird, like, because before you start, sometimes it'll be like, this Pokemon is thinking about berries, or this Pokemon wants some time to play.
Yeah, it's really
Just
cute.
like, you gotta take care of your Pokemon. They need you. They're your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we're gonna go with my mom. Just gonna heal up the Pokemon. I like going to her more than going to the Pokemon Center because it takes more time to go to the Pokemon Center.
Yeah.
Not only like distance, usually, but also because she does it really fast.
Yeah.
It's usually.
Just
come on, Mom.
take care of your mom.
The moms take care of you. That's what they do. Also, I like how her Meowth just stays with her.
Yeah.
Just little buddy.
I know, it's like, oh, moms.
Yeah. Alright, there's Lily. I also just really like these Pokemon centers, like the way they're designed.
Yeah, so you get the Pokemart and a cafe all in one. And I would, again, very much encourage you to talk to everyone in the Pokemon Center because you will get these cool side quests. And sometimes they'll tell you where to find a Pokemon, which is always nice if you didn't know before.
Mm-hmm.
Helped me find where Drifloon is.
So look at these fancy little stores.
Let's see. Oh, Game V Freak says it's Tyranitar. Oh, yeah, it is Tyranitar. You're right. It's been a long day of Pokemoning. Thank you, I appreciate that. King Hayden V says hashtag Team Poplio.
Yeah. So I have a funny story about my Poplio. It's like very
cute.
silly. So I got my Poplio and I was ready to name it. I was gonna name it Poppy, so I was gonna do like a flower theme for my Pokemon. And then I accidentally put P-O and then P-I-O, and I was like, oh, that's not what I want. And so I was going to erase it, and then I accidentally just put enter. I was like, oh, so now your name is P-O. But it's kind of cute, though.
It's really cute. I love P.O.
Yeah, this is my little baby boy P.O. He's cute. So yeah, it's like I kind of wish they would have had that second. Like, are you sure you want to name it this? Not just going straight into it.
That yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But oh well. So if you mess up, it's permanent, guys. Until you go find someone to go change your name.
The name raider I think shows up in really, really quickly. It's Got to Game on YouTube says, does Miranda have blue hair? Because I want blue hair.
Yes, I do. Thank you for noticing.
Blue hair rules.
Also, make sure you go to the cafe every day, just because you get free stuff and beans.
Yeah, so you get a little tip about Alola, which is nice. And it's more affordable than buying a status healing item. And so this is another one of my tips for starting out is you won't have a lot of money, and you should really avoid buying like antidotes and burn heals and stuff like that. Because you have Pokemon Refresh, and if you get one of those free healing items, or if you find one on the ground, which you will, you can spend your money on Pokeballs or potions instead, which you'll need more. And always buy your Pokeballs in packs of 10, because you'll get a free Premier Ball. You want more bang for your buck.
Ooh.
That's been a thing since Generation 3, I believe.
They do the thing again where it's like the Pokemon is blocking the road.
Yeah.
That's a common thing you'll see.
Okay.
It's like, but we could just walk around.
It's like, I guess because Taurus is sort of threatening. I get it, but I'm also like, come on, man.
Could someone like battle it? Is that fine?
Right?
It's awake. So, here's a big part I think we've seen so far from like the Pokemon anime is that Ash goes to school, and that was a big thing. And so this is probably the school he goes to.
Yeah.
Because he goes to learn to be a Pokemon trainer, which is weird.
Yeah. There's always been trainer schools, but they're not really like this, and also it's not clear how quickly you can graduate. And it seems like everyone around you is like super bad at being a trainer, and you're just like wrecking everyone.
I'm just like, these are your top of the class. What are you doing wrong as a teacher? It's like,
Yeah, I'm like, girl,
what are they studying?
why are your Pokemon level 12? Let's get it. Like, we need to have a talk.
But then also, like, there are people, I mean, it's early on one. They have to be a little bit easier. But also, they're like little kids in these schools. Which is really cute. They're learning all about Pokemon early on. So nice. It's also weird to think that we're 11 in this game.
Yeah, it's confirmed that you're 11. But you can wear lipstick if you pick the girl character.
And color contacts.
Oh, I'm so excited about this question. Thank you so much. Oz on YouTube says, does that weird ghost girl appear in this game? Is there more to that lore? I love the Lumio City Ghost Girl from X and Y. It is the name of my Tumblr blog. That is how much I love her. And no, she does not appear, and I've not heard anything else. And if you know any good fan fiction about it, because I'm very curious about her ghost origins, please let me know. But I love the Lumio City Ghost Girl so much. So thank you for asking me that question.
Hey.
A lot of people are saying they like Team Sun, playing Pokemon Sun.
Okay. I like Moon.
I like Moon. I like the Moon.
Me too.
I like Sailor Moon.
I love Sailor Moon.
I like Blue Moon.
That's one of the Moon things I forgot to add on my list.
Yeah.
Oh no! Peter grew to level 4.
I'm gonna say it in the basic way. Raz Al Ghul on Twitter says, I'm a huge Pokemon Johto fan. Silver and Gold are the games, in my opinion. Will I enjoy Sun Moon? So I'm also a Gen 2 person. It's my favorite generation. And I'm quite enjoying this because I think there's just a lot of that spirit that I first had when I was exploring Pokemon. And I know like Gen 2 is really special because you get to go back to Kanto. And I had that feeling that they were really like leaning into like, we're celebrating all things Pokemon. This is the 20th anniversary year, and Sun and Moon has that spirit to me. So I would definitely recommend checking it out, and I really hope you would enjoy it, and I definitely did.
And also, if you're just joining us right now, what we're doing is we are at the Pokemon Trainer School, and we are battling 4 opponents. So they're just scattered around, and I know where they're at, so I'm just going straight to them. And then after we beat them, we can move on. So it's kind of cool because when you beat them, they tell you a little tip. And it's something, if you know Pokemon, it's kind of obvious, but if you haven't played before, then it's just really helpful, I think.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed that whenever you're talking to a kid, you squat a little bit to get down on their level. It's very cute. Okay, Picky Peck. Get out of here.
Get wrecked.
Oh, not as wrecked as I was hoping for. Come on, Morty. I'm actually worried that we're going to have to grind a little bit more before we
Battle the teacher.
The teacher, yeah.
So, I mean, not really a spoiler because it's kind of set up that way, but you're going to have to battle the teacher. And I confirmed that she has Magnemite and Sun as well as Moon. We both had played Moon if you're just joining us. So, yeah. So, that was really hard for us both since we didn't pick Litten in our games.
Oh, man.
Which is kind of why I wanted to choose him.
Yeah, I had so many water Pokemon starting out, and then I had to go battle her, and I was just like, oh gosh. So I just I found a Meowth and trained it really well, and then took her on.
Oh, someone says it's Ra's al Ghul. I know that, but I feel weird saying Ra's. I like Batman.
I saw someone's commented that your mom is the final boss. Spoilers. That'd be really fun if she was.
Yeah.
I would love that. Like, oh, surprise, it's me.
That's my goal in life. Sometimes I accidentally typo when I'm trying to write Pokemon in my phone. I write Pokemom. And if I ever become a mom, that's going to be my new handle on everything.
Aww.
Pokemon.
So I was thinking about, like, what times do you battle your mom? And then I was thinking about Undertale. I was like, oh, God.
Mom!
Sad.
Go, Mom.
Stand so close and I want to battle you. Is that what you want? Huh? Is it? This little girl's a punk.
Yeah. She's basically going like, let's take it outside.
Yeah, I feel like she's... Look at this little girl. Preschooler Mia.
Oh.
You can get it together.
I mean, she is a little punk kid. Get wrecked, Bonsley.
No. It's going down.
Sometimes, just going back to starter things really quickly, sometimes there is a starter that's better for the top of the game, but I think that is mitigated a lot by like I said, the types of Pokemon that you can get earlier on. Like, we didn't catch Slowpoke, for example, but you can catch Slowpoke in that area by Kukui's lab. And so it's like, you get a little bit of variety, and you don't, like with, the original games, everyone was kind of like, well, if you pick Charmander, good luck at the first gym. You're battling Brock, like, better catch a Nidoran. So, yeah, I think it's an easy-ish choice to make if you have a favorite.
I'm gonna lick it. Go, Morty. Ugh.
Hashtag Pokemon. You got it, Potato Man 12.
Alright, moving through this battle. And so after you beat 3 kids, you go to the 4th who's waiting for you. He's like the strongest of the class or whatever.
Oh, he's the rising star. He's
Yeah.
like, you don't even get to talk to me until you battle the other 3. I'm like, okay, dude.
It's like, you're so sassy. Calm down. What do you think you are?
I'm sorry, but you're not that great. I've been a Pokemon master many times, so.
Oh, she's so cute. I guess she gives you money too. It's like taking money from preschooler. That feels wrong.
I know. It's like, I'm taking your lunch money. Rob Miles on YouTube asks, is there still the option to send one Pokemon and get any other Pokemon? I believe you're referring to Wonder Trade. There is! Wonder Trade is one of the best features from the last generation. I love Wonder Trade so much, and it's just this little gamble thing, and I could just click through Wonder Trade for hours. You can still do that. It's in the Festival Plaza, which is a feature that I haven't really explored a little bit. I did, and Miranda's in my Festival Plaza because we street passed. And like, but it's basically the equivalent of the player search system from the previous generation, where you can trade, battle, Wonder Trade, kind of update your profile and all of that. But it's in this little like carnival-esque area where you can dye clothing different colors, and there's little rewards and you can get items from it. So it's kind of all packaged into one.
So gross. I just hate grammar so much. So gross.
Basil Baker on YouTube says, can Pokemon be traded from Omega Ruby as of yet, or will we need to wait for Pokebank? You have to wait for Pokebank. There's no way to trade because it would probably break your game if you accidentally sent an Alola form Pokemon back.
Yeah, don't do that. That'd be very scary.
Basically, trading backwards is almost unheard of. It's not really a thing that Pokemon games do. I think the only one that did that was you could trade between Gold, Silver, and Crystal and Red, Blue, and Yellow. But there were obviously limits. You couldn't trade any Pokemon that weren't in Red, Blue, and Yellow.
I just realized we have experience share on, but we're only using Morty. So it's like, that's probably bad.
Yeah, I mean, we can turn it off if we just want to stack Morty. You can do this.
Got potion.
Whoa, you can drag and drop them?
Yeah.
I haven't even, oh my gosh. Okay, I didn't know that.
That's what I did. Morty, you're gonna be okay. Just one more.
Son Goku on YouTube says Joseph Joestar LOL. Don't know what that's what that refers to, but yeah, anime.
Anime. I know we were talking about JoJo's earlier.
We did,
bit.
and we mentioned Dragon Ball. We summoned Goku.
Gotta take care of him. Well, we should probably keep experience share on.
Probably.
Yeah, get out of your rising star.
Grant Kenny on Twitter says, what's the most useful Alola form Gen 1 Pokemon you've used so far? Hashtag yay anime. Yay anime.
Anime!
Like I said, I really like Marowak. I really enjoy the Fire Ghost typing. Chandelure is one of my favorite Pokemon, so it was kind of nice to have something similar to that. And I love her Bone Baton. It's on fire. What about you?
I just left the first island, so all I really have is... Oh my gosh. You alright, Lynn? All I really have is the Meowth. So,
yeah.
I like the Meowth.
So sassy.
Yeah. And then it becomes pretty complacent.
Yeah. What are some other cool ones? I really do the Grimer. I really want poison types to have their day.
Just hate Grimer.
I want poison types to have their day. Poison types just don't get enough love and don't get enough use. And I think the poison dark typing is cool, and I really enjoyed using it, and I had it in my party for a little while. Then I tried out Salandit.
It looks like Grimer wanted to put on lipstick and then use trash.
A little
And it was,
bit.
like,
have you seen
like, yellow.
If you've seen that Simpsons episode where Homer's like, Marge, I have this makeup gun, and he shoots her in the face with the makeup gun, and she, it's sort of like that.
Also made Lily really mad at me.
Oh
It's like,
gosh.
what did you do? And I was like, well. It's like, you did something.
Worth.
I like making- Oh, she heals him. I didn't even notice that. Thanks.
Oh.
I
Oh,
don't know if we're-
she heals a lot.
I don't know if we're ready to battle her. We can try.
We
If
could try.
Fail, we'll
yeah.
just
Then
go
oops.
catch another Pokemon, I guess.
It's not like
Go
we care
battle.
about the money we have.
Yeah.
Um.
All right, guys, we're gonna go do this. If we fail, I'm sorry, Morty. Yeah, I actually don't think we can beat her. Whatever, we're gonna try.
eh,
Believe in yourself or whatever. Don't lose your way.
believe in the me that believes in you.
So believe in the heart of the cards, but you know, it's a touchy subject with Pokemon. I don't know. People were like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, it's always Pokemon
It's like,
versus
guys,
Digimon.
yeah.
You can love both Pokemon
But even
and
then,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
like, they're so different. Like, the story in Digimon is so much better than in Pokemon.
They banned Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon at my school because the jerks in my class kept stealing everybody's cards.
I
It wasn't even like we were wasting our time. It was like, there's the theft problem.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Morty, you're gonna be okay. Okay, let's lick it.
Let's lick it.
Go, Morty. Just, you know.
Yeah. Why not Ember?
I wanted to... I just wanted to lick it.
But Ember's super effective.
Don't question me.
I do.
I just like... I like making... Morty like lick the things, because the cat... I think it's really cute. Just like, it's a little cat.
It's an
And then,
interesting
even though
move.
it's like a really floppy tongue, because of the animations, like, just, you know, carried over, it'd be like a little, like, you know what cat tongue feels like? It's like,
so cute. Okay, anyway.
that's why I wanted to lick. I'll just love my cats, guys. Oh, she's such a good cat. Anyway, about to send in Meowth. I'm gonna switch Pokemon, just because
Yeah.
gotta give Morty a break.
Love.
Do you want Peter? I think
Whatever you
Pichu?
want.
Pichu.
Whatever you
I
want.
Peter.
Pichu. Peter's going out of our party as soon as we get something better. That's just...
Yeah, it's like the first one you send out. Just get out of here. Oh, that's the thing too. Is like you can swap. You can.
Oh, you can swap on the fly.
Yeah.
When you catch a Pokemon, you can swap out the one of the Pokemon in your party for the Pokemon you just caught, which is nice if you're kind of like far away from a Pokemon center, but you really want that Pokemon in your party. You're yikes! Heavy yikes! Ooh!
It's okay. You did it. You did it. Who do you want? Maybe I just bring Morty back out and give a potion right away. I don't know.
Well, maybe just use this turn. Oh wait, but Pichu evolves with friendship, so we don't want Pichu to faint.
No, but I'm not gonna.
But I would feel so guilty.
I would too. We have to save Pichu. Oh, look at the meow. Just I like that intense zoom. It's like, what's going on next? Let's just send Morty, and then I'll get it. I think it'll be okay. It's high enough, maybe. Morty, I believe in you. Don't die. You can do this. It's fine. Oh, nope. Need a potion. I wish there was like a faster way to get your potions. Like there is a hotkey for Pokeballs.
Oh, you can put them in the heart, the free space bag,
Oh, right.
part of your bag. But yeah, I agree. I wish there was kind of like you could just press a button.
I guess, and then like maybe if you could change that as you go, like whether like what potion you would want there.
Yeah, like key map it, bind a key to it.
Morty, come on. Come on.
Morty!
Just gonna keep using potions. It's alright, guys. So, ideally, like, we would have gone around in the grass and, like, trained a little bit.
Yeah, and like
Did not
caught
do
some
that.
other Pokemon, but yeah. Benjamin Hirsch on Twitter says, "Hey, where is Route 2? Can you go there in the starter zone? I want to catch a Growlithe." It's just beyond the city, so you can get a Growlithe pretty easily, which is another one of the cool things getting access to. I love Growlithe so much. And it's not
Yeah.
Alola form, it's just a regular Growlithe.
Like Growlithe. Good morning.
Yeah,
Yeah, Morty!
Oh man, we should have Nuzlocked this.
We did it. Oh, good job, Pichu. I'm really excited about my Pokemon.
Yeah.
Just a little sensational.
Sensational.
You
so
did
scared.
it, Miranda!
Despite not.
Oh.
Oh, right. Despite not grinding at all, you did it. True Pokemon master.
Yeah. We were one with our Pokemon. So we believed. I was get to see an evolution. That's fun, even though it's really lame.
Surprise! It's Metapod.
It's like just so weird because you could just catch a Metapod. Like, oh.
Yeah. I like training Metapod so it knows Tackle.
Yeah, but
then I always, once I get Butterfree, I always put it in my box. I'm like, bye-bye, Butterfree.
Oh, that's cruel.
We're all scarred for life.
It's a red letter day.
What?
Okay, I don't know.
I actually don't know what that idiom means.
Me either.
If anyone knows what red letter day...
Its shell is filled with soft innards. What?
Ugh.
It doesn't move much because of the risk it might carelessly spill its innards out.
I didn't know that about Metapod.
I've been like skipping these Pokedex entries because I'm like, oh, I just want to see like its action.
Yeah.
It's just like rocks, and then it's cry, and then I just kind of keep going because at that point I'm thinking about what I want to name it usually.
Well, yeah, I feel like I've read every Pokedex entry I needed to, but clearly not.
Ah, man. Good job, Metapod.
So I did this feature with Terry Schwartz, another cool IGN lady, where we went through some of the scariest Pokemon based on their Pokedex entries.
Mm-hmm.
And so there are some really freaky ones. That one's more gross than scary, but there's some Pokemon that'll mess you up.
Yeah, like Drifloon will steal your children.
Drifloon carries children to the other, the next life. In Japanese Pokedex entries, it's a little darker than in English ones. Gorgeist will suffocate you and then laugh and sing as it does it. Just to sample a few. If you want to check that out, it's just called Top 10 Scariest Pokemon on IGN.com.
Yeah.
A lot of people are wondering if we have the special Munchlax. I do. I got it from Mystery Gift. If you go to Mystery Gift and then go via internet, receive via internet, you can get a special Munchlax with a Z crystal, so you can use a special pancake Z move when it evolves to Snorlax.
So cute. Finally got up. That was one of my favorite promotional things. Just like after so many years sleeping,
I know.
Snorlax gets up.
I love it. Snorlax finally stood up, and we're so proud of him.
Now everyone's just like, good job, you beat everyone. Too good for it. What?
Nightshade242 on Twitch says, let Peter battle. Peter's battle ready. Don't stifle Peter's battle instincts.
Oh.
They must be anti-Peters. Team Rocket would so let Peter battle.
Okay, maybe we'll let Peter battle.
Free Peter.
Maybe. What if we just let Peter go?
Yeah, Peter rocks. Let's go, Peter. Let's go.
No, Peter sucks.
I love this so much. Team Rocket would so let Peter battle. On that note, I brought with me a Team Rocket Pikachu plush.
So cute.
So, just saying.
All right. I'll walk with Lily. And so this gets another little lengthy scene. Even though I'm like, I need to go heal Litten. Please let me go. I know you're talking, but...
Okay. Alchemist on YouTube brings up an interesting point, and I kind of want to have a discussion on this. Yeah. All trainers should have 6 Pokemon, especially gym leaders. I've thought about that a lot. Why does everyone have, 2 Pokemon? Are they so incompetent they can't manage a team of 6? What's up with that?
Maybe they're just so cold-hearted they can't spare the room.
Sorry, I can't love more than 2 things. That's a good point, and I wish more trainers had a fuller party.
Yeah, I understand with the kids or the other trainers you meet on trails that are younger, or maybe just starting out.
I think maybe if you can't afford Pokeballs, because you keep losing as you start out.
So many.
And yeah. Who's are there public service workers in the Pokemon universe who pick up discarded Pokeballs that didn't catch a Pokemon?
It's us, the trainers. You find them. Maybe they dissolve. Maybe eco-friendly or something. Special technology.
Trevor on YouTube says, "Who is Peter?"
Okay, guys. So Peter is this really lame Pokemon.
Peter Piper, Picky Peck of Pickled Peppers. It's our Picky Peck, which is a bird Pokemon.
It's really lame. I mean, it's cuter than like Pidgey, but
it sucks. Kevo2294 on Twitch says, hashtag Peter is an idiot.
I can get behind that. Oh, this is. You want to see Peter? Here's Peter.
I still think the nickname is
Look, it's so angry.
very clever.
Little bird.
I feel like I did my best.
I'm gonna make Peter angry. What if I just?
Oh my god, are you gonna abuse Peter?
No.
Oh,
I'm just gonna annoy him.
Cool thing,
So cute.
side note for the menu is you can reorganize that however you want. So if you don't use Pokemon Refresh, you can put it on page 2, and I just think that's cool that you can manage that.
Also, when you're in Pokemon Refresh, the background changes based on where you're at.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There's Peter.
Nightshade242 says, I'm sure Pokeballs are biodegradable. I don't know about that.
Look, I made it angry. I figured it out. Just touch its feet.
Ugh.
Get out of here.
Oh. Hashtag Peter is an idiot.
And then looked happy. Get out of here, Peter.
MLP fan 771 on YouTube says Peter will turn into a beautiful, graceful toucan.
Oh yeah, I even dislike it more now.
More people are saying hashtag Peter is an idiot. I love this so much. Hashtag stop Peter abuse.
It's not abuse, you're just teasing it. We caught it. It's happy now. Or something.
This has really made my day.
How? Get out of here.
Bless you, Nightshade242 for the Peter shout. Anyway. I like how there's just cars parked. I don't do anything.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone driving the cars.
Hashtag free Peter. Hashtag Peter's dying inside.
So I have an idea.
Aren't we all?
What if we just let Peter go?
We should release Peter. Bye bye, Peter. Let's do it.
That sounded really ominous. Oh no, we're gonna get out of your house. I don't want to talk to you. I have a job to do. Hashtag save Peter. Hashtag Peter shot first. I hate Peter. Guys, just look at Peter. Just like, if you really look at him, you'll know. You'll know he's really bad inside.
He deserved it.
Okay, now they're just like, Pokefinder, yay! All right, great.
Hashtag PETA for Peter. You win, Matthew Smith on YouTube.
No, it's fine.
Okay, there's one I can't read, but it's a Harambe reference that I quite enjoy. Good job.
Harambe's always with us. Okay.
Oh, Peter is almost as bad as Dragon Ball Z. How could you say that to me?
Wow.
That's so insulting.
What is as bad as Peter?
I have some ideas.
Stale bread? I don't know. Like if you got... So, like, what if you have a bag of chips you've been saving for a while and you're really excited about it, but then find out it has like a tear in the bottom and it's stale when you eat it? That's like Peter. That happened to me recently. Because my cat put a hole in the bag and I didn't notice.
Oh.
I was so upset. That's Peter. So anytime something bad happens to you, it's not like a really bad thing, but just like a this wasn't a really good time. That was Peter.
Yeah.
It's just like a little unfortunate. And now we're gonna let him go back into the world to cause problems for other people. Okay.
Anyway, now that we're past that,
I just want to let Peter go, and there's just so much tutorial stuff happening right now. I'm like, I don't want to do the Pokefinder, which I actually forgot about until right now.
The Pokefinder, if you liked Pokemon Snap, it's sort of like that, but you can only do it at certain locations. Just basically taking pictures of Pokemon, and you are doing it for likes, which is pretty funny. It's like posting something on Instagram, and then you realize it didn't get any likes, so you delete it. Which I totally haven't done that. But basically, you can only activate it at certain locations, and the Rotom Pokedex will kind of alert you. And I haven't used it that much. I've only done it like 4 times at 4 different locations.
Okay. That's kind of disappointing because like this is the only time I've ever done it.
Yeah.
And granted, I just got off the first island, but even that's saying something, I think. Too bright. Okay.
Listen, we didn't have a zoom function. You
Yeah.
unlock zoom after, I think, like a 5,000 likes or something like that.
I think, yeah, last time I got a way better score on my own personal thing, but I'm just trying to get through this because, like, there's cute poses that Pikachu does if you just stand there for a while. But we need to let Peter go.
Daniel Palencia says Toriel in all caps.
Mom.
Toriel. Mom.
Hey, guy, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. I have something to do. So go check out the shops. No.
The Billy96 says beat the whole game with just Peter.
What if we let all of our other Pokemon go but Peter?
I would
Just
never
lose
let
every
them
fight.
go.
No. Whoa, what if somebody... My mom does it. What if somebody let their starter go?
Then
If
you're a
you've-
fool.
If you've done that, please let us know in the comments. Hashtag IGN Plays Live on Twitter. I
Or
want
on
to know.
YouTube and Twitch.
Yeah. Pretty awful. Oh, thank you for some cases. Okay.
Jonathan Hernandez says, in even bigger news, today I turned 29. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! Looks like we have something in common now. We have 2 items that are the same. That's all we have in common.
Because she's not a trainer and she's very insecure about it.
Thanks, Lily.
Wait, go to the store and...
No.
Oh, wait, we gotta release
We
Peter.
have to. This is the most important thing. I had one thing on my mind. It's get Peter out of my party.
Release
Get outta
Peter.
here.
Okay,
actually, I've been
Here we
doing this
go.
ever. Release. It's
Free
happening.
Peter 2016!
Do you want to release this Pokemon?
Yes, we do.
Yes. Yay!
Yes!
Bye,
Bye-bye, Peter!
Bye, Felicia. Get out of here, Peter.
He's free.
He's gone.
So that happened.
Now we're gonna go shopping. Because it's a good time.
Yeah,
we gotta
so
celebrate.
You can customize like an X and Y, and you can also change your hair, but there's no red hair option, and I was very upset.
Oh, should we go get our hair done first? instead?
Yeah.
We're gonna get our hair done, then pick an outfit.
Get the hair done.
One thing I don't like about getting your hair done is that you don't have a preview of what it's gonna look like. They just describe things.
No, I've tried all of them. Right
So-
now, in my game, I have the romantic tuck, which is like this braid thing, which is probably why I did my hair like this today.
Aw,
Not
cute.
gonna lie.
We're gonna do that for our trainer.
Cut.
Cut and color.
Okay, I'm trying to, because there's a little bit of a delay, people are now... RK
Reacting to
Samurai
Peter.
says, Peter was like a brother to me.
Sorry, Peter.
Peter shows up to the party only bringing ice. Bye, Felicia. LMAO. Chloe says Peter got put down.
Oh.
Hashtag sad Peter. I'm waiting for Nightshade to come back and realize that Peter's just gone. Nightshade, I'm sorry.
Okay. What color do we want?
So I just want to point out there's several kinds of blonde and no red. I am partial to pink brown.
I like pink brown.
Yeah,
It's cute.
it's really cute.
Let's do that. Pink brown today, huh? Yes.
Okay, how are we gonna do the style? Or just
I
get
chose the
color?
romantic.
Yay, the romantic tuck is so
Yeah.
cute. And you could put, so there's hats and there's hair accessories, and so the romantic tuck, you can't use hats, I discovered. So I have this
Oh.
cute bow headband.
Cute.
Cute. You can also change your eye color with color contacts. And put on some lipstick.
Where do you find that?
It's just, you go into a changing room.
All right, now we're gonna go shopping now that we have our hair done. So if you were just tuning in for some reason, we just let go the worst Pokemon. It's gone.
Not
And
the
we're
worst
celebrating.
one. We didn't get rid of it. We didn't catch a young goose. 'cause we're not
Yeah, we didn't even give it
barbarians.
a second thought. We just destroyed it every time we saw it.
Captain Portuguese Gamer says I'm happy for Peter.
Me too.
Uh,
All right, what kind of shirt do you want? So, like, your clothing options when you first get here are kind of limited.
Oh, Mark Gabumpa on YouTube says, I released my Chikorita when I had gold when I was younger by accident. I remember crying. Oh, I would have cried too.
That's really sad.
Yay, anime! From Paul Rocks 177.
Yeah, anime. All right, I think we're gonna go with orange is off.
Nightshade says ... Moment of silence for Peter.
All right, I think we're just gonna get like a white V-neck.
Yeah. So this is cool because any white clothing you can take to the festival plaza, which we talked about earlier, and dye, and so you can get colors that you can't get here. I think the main colors are that yellow. Oh wait, in Sun you have different colors. Oh my god. There's no pink in Moon. Dude, there's no pink in Moon. We have like we have navy blue, blue, green, purple, and gray. We don't have orange or red or pink. This is crazy.
It's just...
So that's why you can dye stuff in the festival plaza. Oh my gosh,
It all makes sense now. So if your attire really matters, that's a thing to consider.
It really matters. This is so exciting.
Socks are not good with these shoes.
No, they're not.
Shoes are awful.
I switched my shoes as soon as I could. I'm very, very excited, and if you're choosing between Sun and Moon, that's one additional difference, is the color options that you have initially available to you. So now you can change your color context or your lip color. Oh, you can have yellow eyes.
Oh. Let's do... Weird.
Right?
Let's do gray. Very cool.
That'd be cool.
It's a good color. Now I feel like we have to go... like, do something. That's not...
We gotta do something
tossing
else,
out a Pokemon.
Dreamsmith Jane. Hi, Jane says, how is there no red hair? I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's so weird.
There was red hair in X and Y. Is it because we're almost extinct? That's what I think. Let us know in the comments. You can tweet at us using hashtag IGN Plays Live.
I love the music.
Yeah.
So nice.
It's really pleasant.
Those Team Skull numbskulls. I hate that.
First of all, I could have sworn Numbskulls had a B in it. Could have sworn.
Those young people.
Let's see.
I also like how they mentioned that Team Skull is absolutely useless and they just fail at everything. Just like, oh.
Yeah. Good.
Right, let's go fight him.
Josh Paulin on YouTube says, one time I deleted my brother's Fire Red game and he beat me up. I mean, you shouldn't have done that.
But you shouldn't.
But you shouldn't have done that also.
Yeah, it's a little too much. Well, Asada. I'm so excited to get some fuel for my Pokemon. I was just being annoying again.
Aww.
Huh.
Joven Fraser Ing on YouTube says, when I was young, my older brother released my Zubat and I cried. Now that I've grown up, I regret crying.
Oh. Alright, so we're gonna buy this for Pokemon.
Yeah, Malasada.
Very big, so be sure to share it with your Pokemon. Okay. So, it's cute because you can buy one to go, and then you can buy one for the restaurant.
Yeah.
Which is what we're gonna do, because they have different ones.
Yeah. And the type of flavor your Pokemon likes is dependent upon their nature. Yes.
First, give it to Morty.
Which used to be a Pokeblocks thing. Is that what they're called? From contests in Ruby and Sapphire and then Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. So they've just kind of supplanted that with a different thing to increase your friendship, which is how some Pokemon, including Pichu, evolve.
Yay! I liked it okay. Affection only went up a little, and it took a reluctant bite, so... Sorry. It's the... Like, there's so many things to just find. There's so many Pokeballs everywhere.
Yeah, there's
We're just skipping through it.
Yeah, there's a lot of... I mean, the yellow ones, if you don't know, are TMs. All previous HMs are now TMs, so like Fly and Surf are TMs now. And then there's also hidden items that you can find around. Oh my gosh, Team Skull.
Wherever we meet you, Team Skull don't even greet you.
Team Skull does these horrible raps, and it's just the worst. Their music is pretty cool, but then they just like do this thing. Give up the Pokemon, yo. Just ignore that. I love it.
Yeah, this part's really good.
So that's why I don't cringe at the bad dialogue, because they're supposed to be stupid. Like it's supposed to be like laughable.
Like everyone knows that they're just very dumb.
Oh my, how terrifying. Oh no.
I kind of wish this was like a team battle here though, like with both of us fighting, as opposed to just one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
It just keeps going with its arms. Or grunt A's. Ah, these people. It's okay. I like their little logo though. Like the idea of Team Skull is really cool, but then you meet them and you're like, oh.
Yeah. I think I think it's generally pretty cute. But like just when they're like, yo, 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 we're Team Skull, I'm like, oh, okay. Quieses on YouTube says Emo Squad, and I thought you were talking about us at first.
I was like, oh yeah, of course.
Because we're like, yeah, because today we have these emo playlists that we listen to at work.
That's Paramore today.
I was listening to Paramore also. So we were like, oh yeah, emo. No, Team Skull. Yeah, no, I would call them more like wannabe punk.
And they don't seem like they really know what they're doing. Oh, I just noticed that. You can see the little icon whenever I'm clicking.
Whoa.
Capture.
I don't think they know what they are, because they half are punk and half hip hop, and I think they just kind of crossed two wires somewhere.
Yeah. Just gotta do what they gotta do, I guess. Just defeat them every time, because it's easy. Get out of here.
Donnie Taylor says, how do you get Salandit? It's on the second island, so it'd take you a little while. That's all I would say for people who don't want to know. But if you do want to know right now, you can go to IGN's wiki, where we have locations and a full walkthrough going up.
So one thing I really like is that if you're in the Pokedex, you can see how many, or the percentage of Pokemon you caught from the island.
Yeah. It's super cool, yeah, because there's so many Pokemon now, it's nice to have a percentage of how much you've completed. And I still don't know how many Pokemon were added, because I haven't seen them all, and I haven't really been looking for that information, because I kind of want to be surprised.
Mm.
The Sailing Coconut says, can you evolve an Eevee into Glaceon in Pokemon Sun? I would assume so, but I don't know, since that is location-based.
Mm.
Good question. Maybe IGN's wiki has the answer.
Yeah. I'm going in their battle. My first captain battle. It's good. I like the captains.
Dreamsmith Jane on Twitch says Team Skull is slightly less cringy in Japanese IMO. I would imagine so. It's probably like that. You know, in anime when there's like a biker and they have that, like the way they talk for bikers. It's probably that in Japanese, I would assume. I don't know because I haven't. I'll probably download this on my Japanese 3DS actually. But yeah, I imagine they aren't going yo yo check it homie. So just gonna.
Oh,
guess.
I just noticed that when Morty like attacks, it kind of just like stands up on his toes. Just like a little bit.
Baby.
Use Emperor. Oh yeah, like a little bit. Just like ugh. So cute.
Jeremy Harris says, please shout me out, guys. I love you.
Hi, Jeremy.
What's up, Jeremy?
How did you feel about that one guy we don't want to talk about anymore?
He who must not be named.
Starts with a P. Wait, what? Oh, I hate you got the potion. Forgot that happens. Nice
Young
burn,
Goose.
though. Get out of here, Young Goose. I have like less
Yeah.
respect for this captain now that I know he's Young Goose. Did he have Young Goose?
Right?
In Moon?
In Moon, he has a Alola Rattata Raticate, I thought.
That's what.
Oh,
yeah.
wait, no, so the first trial, in trials there's, what?
Just stop.
There's totem
get out of
Pokemon that are sort of like the boss Pokemon of the trial, and it's not really like a dungeon. It's kind of hard to describe until you go to your first trial.
I was kind of hoping we were gonna make it there, but I don't. Even with as fast as we're trying to get through this, we only have like almost 15 minutes left.
Yeah. But basically, in Moon, the first trial, you get Alola, Rattata, and Raticate going on because they're Dark type, but in Sun, the main difference is that it's Young Goose and Gumshoes, who's the evolution. And so that's one reason to pick Moon if you hate Yungoos with the passion that we do. Daniel Moreira says, I'm a huge fan of you guys from Portugal.
Oh.
Aw, thank you for staying up late, question mark? What's the time difference? Aw, it's 6:45 a.m. in Singapore.
Oh, geez.
Well,
Good
please
morning.
get some sleep. Or did you
I
just
think.
wake up? I don't know.
Time. Oh, Peach, you just got wrecked.
Oh,
I think Morty's also gonna get
I'm
wrecked.
sorry.
Sorry, Morty.
Sorry, my love.
Smeagol's. We need another Pokemon. Oh, wait, the little emergency noise. If only we had Peter. No.
Oh.
Peter.
Wait, do we not have revives?
No. You don't get this till later.
I feel like if we had gone hunting for items on the ground, we would have found one by now. There's also, in the first area, you can find some Stardust. I wrote it down. I have a notebook where I color-coded all these Easter eggs and cheats and stuff. Oh my god! But Stardust sells for money, so if you're short on money,
It's Morty's last chance.
you can do it, Morty.
You just gotta get one attack in.
Yeah, I think there's a revive somewhere on the ground, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, God. Morty can do it. I know it.
Metapod sweep, says Jack Smith from London.
No! Morty! I messed up. Morty! I should have just attacked earlier.
Baby.
Alright, guys, all our hopes are on Metapod.
Harden! Wait, I haven't been paying attention. Is it doing physical or special attacks?
It's just been using Water Gun.
Oh, then not Harden.
And we're just gonna go straight for tackle. Just go ram it. Just get out there. What the heck?
Oh,
I think we're gonna lose, guys. I mean, it's about time. We're not playing this game correctly. I mean, I guess correctly is actually training your Pokemon. I don't know. We could maybe do this. Maybe if we believe hard enough, Metapod can do it. I don't know. Nope. Nope.
Peter! Peter's revenge!
It is Peter's revenge. When something goes slightly wrong, just remember Peter.
Peter!
I'm blacked out. It's all Peter's fault.
We
What if
made
he was like
a mistake.
I feel like Peter was like watching from the building above.
Peter was like, this is what you get.
Peter is gonna haunt us forever.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's what happened.
Like, yeah, we could use Harden, but it wouldn't be. No, like it's. Oh man, I spent so much money on clothes. I don't have my money for healing items. I do. Oh, we got plenty of money. Oh my gosh, stop. Buy so many. I don't think it's anybody's actual account, so we're just gonna buy 20. And we're gonna catch a Pokemon.
It's delayed, so it isn't relevant anymore, but I just love this comment. Josh Fab06 on YouTube says, Metapod on cleanup at aisle 10.
Okay.
Hashtag Peter's Revenge is now trending.
We're gonna find a new friend to help us out, to be the Smeargle. I think we could probably do with our team.
Yeah.
If we're, now that we have more potions. No, not a Wingull. It's not allowed.
I don't like Wingull at all.
Can you get Peter too?
Peter! No, just run. Just run away.
Yeah, let's run. I don't want this. Waste our time with this. And it's the first Pokemon I caught, and I was like, eh. Please, a good one here. It's always exciting to see what Pokemon comes over.
I mean, it'll be resistant to tackle. I guess.
I don't know. It's a level 6 though.
Paul Rocks 177 says, "What does Andrew Goldfarb think?" And I would love to imagine that he just means in general. What does Andrew Goldfarb think about stuff? Probably he means Sun and Moon. I know Andrew's playing. I think he's gonna make an all-dog team. I am not kidding.
We found the revive, by the way.
Nailed it.
So I was like, I think it's over here.
Yeah, usually you can sort of feel out where the item might be.
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
Do we have quick balls yet?
No. But we do have a Litten that's very angry.
Kenton on Twitter says, y'all thought you could roast my boy Peter and get away with it, huh? It's your boy.
Oh! Aw. Teleporting. Surprise. But it's burned, so
whatever.
I'll pass out somewhere. Sorry, Eva. Ah, Peter.
I can't believe.
This is all Peter's fault.
Like this if you cry every time.
It's back here, the pool. Oh yeah, here we go. Just in some items so we can, you know, be ready. I don't know. I don't regret letting Peter go. He needed to get out of here.
Free Peter.
Peter sucked. Peter would have died immediately, guys. Come on.
Yeah, Peter would have gotten wrecked and you know it.
Would have been so sad. We would have all laughed. Even if we laughed.
Peter. Ah.
Oh, yeah,
Little Sylveon says Team Peter. I just read it because it was Little Sylveon.
I kind of hope we find another Pick-a-Peck out here and be like, Peter too.
Peter too. I don't think you can catch Pick-a-Peck. Oh!
What if we get this named Peter too? All the worst Pokemon are named Peter.
Peter! Get him!
Somehow a Bidoof shows up. Peter 3.
What?
Okay, let's see if we get it up a little bit. Ah! Perfect. Calm down, young goose. I think it's just knows it's gonna be named Peter and is angry.
Gamori says, how about catching a Rockruff? It's so cute. We would, but we can't get one yet.
Yeah, they're a little bit further away, and I think we
Yeah.
need the Taurus.
We need Taurus. Yeah.
Yes, get up. Yeah. To go on the mountain or the hill, excuse me. That's where I found mine.
Yeah, it's in 10 Carrot Hill or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
MLP fan 771 on YouTube says Laugh-In Peter Town, the new Lavender Town, where you will all go for disrespecting.
Okay. So how do we want to spell this? Wait, with its sharp fangs, it will bite anything. It did not originally live in Alola, but was imported from another region.
Like we
Threw it out. Yeah.
Fine.
Peter. Do you want to do like 2 or 2 or 2?
What?
Just like the 2 or TOO or TW.
I think Peter TWO.
You want to capitalize it?
Yes. We're having way too much fun. Peter.
Okay. Now, the crappy thing is I need to get some potions on it so we can be ready for this battle because I'm not going to the Pokemon Center. It's way too far. Alright. I'm gonna stick to this one. Just get, I know it's like 3, but it's fine. I'm just playing this after anyway. Okay. Oh, I gotta change position.
A lot of people are now voting on what we should have named Peter.
What else?
Peter 2.0, Pickle P, Peter MK2. The Peter Saga.
I hope you guys enjoyed Peter 2.
Captain Portuguese Gamer says, don't disrespect Peter 2 like you did to Peter the First.
Peter 2 is going first, and I really hope he dies.
He's our suicide lead.
Just go in, Peter. You can do it. He can't. He can't do it. We don't believe. We just want to throw him out and get a few hits. Oh yeah, it's Young Goose versus Young Goose.
Oh, I totally.
We're in pursuit.
Okay. Shoot.
This is gonna be a weird battle. Tackle it, Peter 2. I don't. Just getting leered all crazy. Doesn't like him. See, no one likes Peter 2. He's leering at him constantly.
Little Sylvia
attack?
says praise Peter. Other people are saying release Peter 2 and find Peter the Third.
Okay, who would you guys like to be Peter the Third? Because Peter 2 is dead. If we release Peter 2, we're not gonna heal it.
Chloe says this new Peter is a poser. Kevo2294 says this Peter is a bigger idiot. Jurassic Rabbit, our producer, says boo this Peter, boo.
Okay, now Maury's gonna clean up because Maury knows what's up.
This is a good day.
So please let us know if you name your Pokemon Peter. You can tweet to us or with the hashtag IGN Plays Live. Or tweet to us individually at Havoc Grows, Havoc with a K.
I am Inky Dojiko, INKYDOJIKKO.
I really want to know if you name your Pokemon Peter. And don't name your Pokemon Peter.
If
Don't
you do,
catch a Peter, guys.
If you do, please send us screenshots.
Oh, Marty!
Peter for life, Peter for president.
Peter was a mistake.
Peter for Peter.
Peter 2 is never going to be healed. I will never invite him.
We need a new Peter.
Yeah, but yeah, who are we saying is the next Peter? Who's Peter?
Yeah, who is Peter
3 or
Peter
whatever?
3?
I wish it was long enough to say like Peter 3 or whatever.
Oh yeah, like the.
Should we keep Morty or switch to Pichu?
Oh, somebody says Alola Persian should be Peter 3. That's too much work.
Yeah. Because you have to like raise it.
Running through the 6 with my Pete. Bless you.
Try not to like sneeze into the mic so other people have to use this.
Yeah.
I'm good to use tackle.
Kenton on Twitter says, I'm going to name my eventual Wimp Pod Peter because of y'all. That is a good Pokemon to name Peter.
Yeah.
It's like a little, it looks like a sand crab if you haven't seen it. It's a new Pokemon.
And Morty's gonna go down. Then we'll just revive it and keep it going.
OB88 says, I'm petering out.
So if you learned anything during this entire stream, I hope you learned just don't be a Peter. Don't.
Believe in yourself and don't be a Peter.
And when bad things happen, just blame Peter. Like when Pichu faints, it's because of Peter.
Jack Smith says, my first child shall be called Peter. Don't do that to them.
I'm just gonna put in Metapod. Go Metapod. What if it beats
Child 2 will be Peter 2. Oh. Whoa! Yes!
Guys, believe in Metapod. Metapod had its revenge. He was probably really angry at Peter too.
Believe in the Peter that believes in you.
Don't. You don't want that Peter. You don't want that Peter to believe in you.
Hashtag don't be a Peter. Anyway, we are about wrapping up, I think.
Yeah.
We only have really 2 minutes left, and we've done it. I'm very proud of us.
Yep, we unlocked.
We've done a lot of things.
We've gotten really far, considering
we went through 2 Peters. You know, I feel like we should finish this stream with releasing Peter 2.
Okay, I'm gonna run. I'm just getting out of there. It's not gonna get healed. We're sending it back into the wild, injured.
Just
and it will
send it
figure
back
out.
with just matted fur, not ready to be anything, do anything with its life.
Maybe it'll rejoin with Peter 1.
They can start a Peters Club, and that'll be the last thing we do with you all on this fine day. Thank you so much for joining us for IGN Plays Live Pokemon Sun. It's now available. Please check out the review on IGN. I quite enjoyed it. And we have a guide, a wiki guide on IGN as well if you need any help or want to know where Pokemon are located.
Kallie,
what?
it's time.
It's time. Goodbye, Peter 2.
Get out of here. It's fated. Peter 2 was released.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Bye-bye.
Again, you can find me on Twitter at Inkydojiko, INKYDOJIKKO.
I'm at Havoc Rose, and that's Havoc with a K.
All right, we'll see you next time. Happy hunting. Don't be a pewter. Hi, and welcome to IGN Plays Live. I'm Kallie Playgame here with Miranda Sanchez.
Hello.
And we're playing Pokemon Sun or Moon. I'm not sure yet, but we'll discover.
We will know as soon as we get in the game because
Yeah.
the day-night cycle is the biggest factor of that.